according to the 22nd Amendment. It says no person shall be elected to the office of the president more than twice. Then Trump already served one term in 2017 through 2021 and is currently serving his second term, 2025 through 2029. So legally, President Trump is not allowed to run again. What do they know that other people out there don't know? How are they planning to push this through?
For me, I want to believe that Steve Bannon and then the rest of the MAGAs are just trolling. They're just trolling Democrat because I don't really see a pathway, to that, how they will be able to pull that off. At this point, I just want to believe that they are trolling, and then I would encourage everybody to see it as that they are just trolling.
Never say never. I don't think they're trolling. We've seen in this second term of President Trump, he and his administration have been pushing the envelope. They've been trying to test the limit of the law. They've been doing everything short of being illegal.
I don't think Americans will want to go this far. Even Speaker Johnson, I don't think he will endorse it. A lot of them would not want to support it because tomorrow, you never know. Today, you are in control of the White House, you're in control of the basically Supreme Court, almost every major organs of the government. But what happens tomorrow when you are no longer in control?
Bro, there is no Republican Party without President Trump. Speaker Johnson can't fight back. No one in the Republican Party has the balls to fight back. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us and welcome to the Why I Need podcast. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, like, share, and engage us in the comment section. So we're chatting about Steve Bannon's claim or Steve Bannon's prediction that President Trump will be running for a third term in 2028. And this was recently posted on the Economist page on Instagram. And Steve Bannon saying that they have to finish what they started. Trump is going to be the president in 2028. We're not sure how they're going to pull that off. According to the 22nd Amendment, it says no person shall be elected to the office of the president more than twice. President Trump already served one term in 2017 through 2021 and is currently serving his second term, starting 2025 through 2029. So legally, President Trump is not allowed to run again. But we've been seeing hats about Trump 2028. We've been seeing flags. We've been seeing merch that says Trump will be running in 2028. And what's their plan? What do they know that other people out there don't know? How are they planning to push this through? What do you think?
For me, I want to believe that Steve Bannon and then the rest of the MAGAs are just trolling. They're just trolling Democrat because I don't really see a pathway, to that, how they will be able to pull that off. I made mention of the Constitution and even the people. People will be tired of him. As much as people want to believe that he's doing a good job, after first and second term, people want to try something else. And what MAGAs are saying and Steve Bannon, what they are saying is unprecedented. I don't think it has ever happened in the history of the United States. So I really do not think that there's a pathway to that. And coupled with the fact that age is probably not longer on his side, I think by the time Trump will finish his presidency, he will probably be in 83. And Joe Biden was just 82 when they refused him to run. If for whatever reason the Supreme Court clear him, because obviously there will be a lot of litigation with regards to that, Congress will be busy trying to amend the relevant section of the Constitution. But then again, it will give people like Barack Obama the time or the opportunity to enter the race again, because you are just going to open a can of worms and you never know what you get from it, Just like this government shutdown, the Republicans are refusing to use the nuclear option because of unintended consequences, I don't really think they will allow Trump to run for the third term. At this point, I just want to believe that they are trolling, and then I would encourage everybody to see it as that they are just trolling.
Never say never. I don't think they're trolling. We've seen in this second term of President Trump, he and his administration have been pushing the envelope. They've been trying to test the limit of the law. They've been doing everything short of being illegal. They've deceived a lot of their voters. And MAGA, whatever Trump says, they believe it. They're not going to take it with a grain of salt. They believe whatever Trump says. Just like during the elections, Trump said he didn't know about Project 2025. Lied. He knew about it, and now they're running Project 2025 playbook, and it's affecting a lot of people. It's affecting a lot of his base as well. And it's also affecting the farmers. The farmers are crying on the internet. They're telling him that they don't want handouts. They want fair trade deals. So Trump has been really, really pushing the envelope and is portraying strength out there, is portraying tough guy, even though he's ordering a lot of the people that voted for him. He thinks he's doing right by the people. And a lot of the Trump supporters believe that Trump should be president for life. I've seen multiple interviews online where his supporters are saying, would you support Trump to be president for life? Yes, they say yes. So whatever Trump says, they'll believe. It doesn't matter what people think. If Trump says this is what we're doing, a lot of the people that voted against their interests will say, yes, let's go. Even now that we know that Trump is not really truly America first, we've seen what they're doing. They're lying about demolishing the east wing of the White House. They lied about the cost of the project. They're giving $20 billion to Argentina, and the government is shut down. They're not really helping the common man. And starting November 1st, they're gonna stop the SNAP benefit that people get for food and things like that, and it's gonna affect everyone. So when they tell you what they're gonna do, you gotta believe it. They've showed us in the last general elections that hey, this is what we're gonna do. Steve Bannon and his team, they were pushing Project 2025, and that is the playbook that they're running now. And ordinary Americans are gonna live with the debt.
There is a reason to be concerned because you made mention of Project 2025 that he denied the knowledge of that. But I think this is entirely a different case that involves the Constitution, that involves the people. In fact, a lot of his supporters, despite the fact that you've seen a couple that said they would like to see him be president for life, a lot of his supporters will not support that. Like you made mention of the farmers that are hurting, soybean farmers and cattle farmers. I don't think a lot of those people will vote for him to be president for the third time, because if he do that, he will screw a lot of people's life. He will screw a lot of people up. And do not also forget that the succession plan, whoever that is eyeing the seat may not very well take it lightly. It will be a very, very contended primary in the Republican Party. Democrats will try as much as possible to probably feed in Obama, because if they say Trump can do it, it means that every other living president can do it. And you never know if you get George Bush Jr. coming back to see if he can get a third term. I don't think Americans will want to go this far. Even Speaker Johnson, I don't think he will endorse it. A lot of them would not want to support it, because tomorrow, you never know. Today, you are in control of the White House. You are in control of the basically Supreme Court, almost every major organs of the government. But what happens tomorrow when you are no longer in control? So, like I made mention of the government shutdown, that is the primary reason why they have refused to unilaterally open the government. They don't want to use that nuclear option, because tomorrow, definitely, there is no telling when they will be in minority, and whatever they do will come back to haunt them. So that is why they desperately need the vote of the Democrats to reopen the government. Like in the case of this Steve Bannon and his daydreaming and his trolling, I want to see it as trolling as that. Because most people, as much as they love Trump, even Trump children, his family may not want him to be there. But they may not want him to go for third term, because it will be stressful. He's already stressed. Even if he don't want to show it or he don't show it on camera, Trump is already stressed and he can't wait to be done with this second term and go home.
Bro, I know you mentioned Republican Party. There is no Republican Party without President Trump. Whatever President Trump says, that's what goes. We see in the issues that's been going on in the last few weeks with the shutdown, even prior to the general elections, Trump telling them, hey, we want you to not support the Biden's administration border bill, and you saw what the Republican Party did, right? So whatever Trump says will go. I mean, Speaker Johnson can't fight back. No one in the Republican Party has the balls to fight back. I mean, the only one that's going against President Trump now is Marjorie Taylor Greene, and we know that she's been posting stuff online that she's not suicidal. I bet she's afraid for her life too, right? Because she doesn't want to lose her life. I'm sure she's getting death threat because she's going against President Trump, right? So no one in the Republican Party has the balls to go against President Trump. A lot of them that spoke against President Trump in the past, they've all fallen in line. The vice president used to be Never Trumper. A lot of these Never Trumpers are now lining up to kiss the ring. It's just unfortunate. So I don't think there will be a Republican Party besides Donald Trump or even after Donald Trump, right? When Trump decides to leave office, I don't think there will be anyone to fill his shoes.
You are very correct, but like I said before, this is entirely a different scenario that has never happened in the history of the United States, that is unprecedented, and a lot of people wouldn't want to be referenced in history that during so and so time you allow this. There's corruption in America. People are power hungry in America. But if we were discussing Nigeria in this situation, yeah, I can see that happening. But even Nigeria, I don't see Tinubu being able to protect them, not to talk of America. America has almost like a very organized democracy that it will only take a few congressmen and women and their senators to, to put a whole on that plan. Like you said, the majority Taylor Green and the Rand Paul, both of them are not getting along with Trump. In fact, Trump was complaining yesterday, that was it yesterday or some few days ago, when he called Republicans for a dinner at the White House, that Rand Paul did not show up. And Rand Paul seems to be like a man of his, somebody that respects his own decision. And it will only take a few of them, a few of those people, and especially the people that are in the Republican and Democratic states. Those are like Susan Collins. Yeah, those guys, they may not even support that. So a lot of them wouldn't want their name to be associated with something as, bad as that. So for now, even I'm still saying it, that I'm seeing it as a troll. Steve Bannon is trolling. And everybody else that is thinking about that direction is trolling. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Do you think that Trump can really get a third term, or you think Steve Bannon and the MAGA base are just trolling? Let us know what you think, and we'll be happy to engage with you. And thank you for your support.